We are coming to you from the 13th South Asian Management Forum 2015 from Jasimuddin. And I have with me today Mr. Mohammad Jasimuddin. Hello, sir.
Hello.
He is a retired international civil servant, previously worked at the Commonwealth Secretariat in London. Absolute pleasure to have you, sir.
Thank you very much. The pleasure is mine.
Is this your first time in Sri Lanka?
No, I'm afraid I am guilty of coming here for more than 2 decades.
Oh, wow.
So I'm not. I'm not a new kid in the block.
Lovely to have you here, sir. So our topic in discussion today is sustainability, mainly. So, in your opinion, sir, what do you think sustainability is?
Sustainability is a very long term that is normally used in the corporate sector, in the public sector. But let me come to you from the perspective of the public sector. It is to do things right, first time right, and getting things right all across, so that and ultimately the beneficiaries are the citizens who are in receipt of the government's delivery of public services.
Okay. I've heard opinions from university lecturers, but it's my first time speaking to somebody representing the public sector. How do you say that the public sector sustainability initiatives are different to, say, corporate or university initiatives?
It is no different. I think we all learn from each other. The public services learn hugely from associations like the Association of Management Development Institution, which is currently holding its 13th South Asian Management Forum in Colombo. This is part of the Association of Management Development Institution in South Asia, which was created in 1988 by the Commonwealth Secretariat in consultation with ILO, Interman and other agencies, donor agencies of course, so that the management development institutions in South Asia can learn from one another, share the best practices, learn from the advances made in management development, and apply that knowledge in the public sector. So we do learn from each other. Some of the best examples of total quality management, of customer services are learned and borrowed from the private sector and then applied very successfully, and something which has sustained in the long run in the public sector.
Absolutely, sir. Just in your opinion, sir, what do you think are the challenges certain public sectors face, especially when looking at making operations sustainable?
Let me take you through a journey with regard to the public sector in Sri Lanka. At the Commonwealth Secretariat in London, one of my principal role as advisor for the Commonwealth for public sector and development for the Asia Pacific region was to look at the Sri Lankan perspective. Some years ago in a forum in Sydney, I met the Secretary for Public Administration in Sydney, and he had a issue with regard to learning from the neighboring countries so the Sri Lankan administrative cadre could gain. So in a sense, I approached the government of India to see how we could learn from some of the best examples and successful experiences in public administration and good governance. And I took a batch of 20 SLAS to Andhra Pradesh, and we learned from their experiences, and they came back and applied the learnings that they had obtained in India in their various key public sector ministries. The Commonwealth Secretariat, through the Strategic Planning and Evaluation Division, had sent a team across to some of the select countries in Asia, which included Sri Lanka, to see what the knowledge that they gained in India was applied and how useful was it. And to our delight and surprise, we found through our evaluation that the top civil servants, the SLAS cadres who were potential secretaries or secretaries in waiting, had come back and applied the knowledge gained in India and at that time we had the second batch that had gone through to study the system in Andhra Pradesh, and also the socialist system in Kerala state had come back and applied in the Ministry of Economic Development, Ministry of Public Services, and they found as a result some of the public policies were changed and the benefits were being trickled down to the citizens of Sri Lanka.
Absolutely. So pretty much Sri Lanka has definitely come a long way from where it was.
I would very much like to say that for the last 2 decades that I have directly dealt with with Sri Lanka along with other member countries of the Commonwealth in the Asia Pacific region, my dealings were very much with the Ministry of External Resources. Now, of course, it has changed under the current regime, but we had trained batches of civil servants. We have also sent batches to learn on the right to information from India, and I'm delighted to learn today the public administration minister was talking about the new government initiative to make the right to information as a bill to pass through the parliament in its 100-day journey. And this is indeed gratifying to know that what the Secretariat had thought about some years ago to learn from successful experiences taking place in one Commonwealth country such as India, other member countries like Pakistan, Bangladesh, Brunei Darussalam, Maldives, and Sri Lanka learned from the Indian experiences, and today they would be in a formidable position to apply that knowledge and sustain from there.
Absolutely. So if you really think about it, these countries, especially the South Asian region, we need to work together to be competitive in the world, for our companies to be competitive, for our economies to look attractive. It's important that we work together so that we build a sustainable relationship going forward.
Yes, I would very much agree and echo those sentiments. When I was in the Commonwealth, the team of advisors that were responsible for public administration and good governance in various regions of the Commonwealth, including Africa, the Caribbean, the South Pacific, and Asia, worked assiduously with the Cabinet Secretary, the center of government in most of the countries in order to see how we could promote good governance, the rule of law. I mean, these were essential charters of the Commonwealth, and learn from each other. So each country had some unique experiences. We went and we tapped into their wealth of experience and shared that along with other developing and developed countries of the Commonwealth.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for coming down all the way from London. I'm pretty sure it was a busy schedule and amongst that you made time. So it was an absolute pleasure to have you, sir, with us. So wish you a safe flight and happy stay. And I believe you said you are from Bangladesh?
Yes, today is the National Day celebration of Bangladesh, and we would like to wish all our colleagues in Sri Lanka and in Bangladesh a very happy National Day. And thank you very much for having me on this program.
Thank you, sir.